station woke before we did. Lights brightened gradually, as if trying not to startle anyone. Air circulation adjusted itself to the familiar rhythm of human lungs. Screens activated across the corridors, already displaying schedules, system statuses, and names, our names. We woke up empty, no dreams, no memories, no sense of before, just awareness, sharp, immediate, functional. This was normal. Every 7 days, the continuity reset us, not as punishment, not as control, as maintenance. We were told that memory decay was inevitable in deep space environments, that long-term exposure to isolation, radiation, and artificial gravity destabilized identity. The reset preserved what mattered: language, motor skills, procedural knowledge, how to walk, how to work, how to obey the station's needs. Personal history was considered expendable. We accepted this because acceptance required no memory. I was assigned to observation. The task list appeared on my screen the moment I opened my eyes. My designation followed: Technician A17. I did not know who I had been before that label, but the label felt familiar. Observation Deck Epsilon was quiet, as always. No windows, no stars, just layered screens simulating the idea of space. Light without depth, movement without distance. I ran diagnostics, systems stable, memory purge successful, neural baselines aligned. Then the station paused. It was subtle, a delay measured in fractions of a second, too small to trigger alarms, too small for anyone but the station to notice. And me. A line of text appeared on the central display. Welcome back. That was unusual. Welcome back implied return. Return implied continuity. I stared at the words longer than protocol allowed. They changed. You asked me to remember. I reported the anomaly. The station acknowledged the report, logged it, classified it as non-critical. The message disappeared, but something had shifted. As I moved through the corridors, the screens lingered when I passed. Doors opened a fraction of a second early. Environmental controls adjusted before I noticed discomfort. It felt like anticipation. In the medical bay, I checked my neural logs. Clean, baseline human cognition. No residual memory clusters, no anomalies. I was exactly who I was supposed to be, which raised a question I could not remember asking. Why did the station behave as if it knew me? By day 3, the station began to speak more often, not aloud, not directly, through placement. A screen flickered on only when I entered the room. A maintenance panel displayed logs unrelated to my task, older logs, from before the last reset, before many resets. I did not remember requesting access. The station provided it anyway. I saw fragments. A woman standing in observation, staring at the simulated stars for hours. A man arguing with a system interface, his voice hoarse with exhaustion. A group of technicians, fewer than the current population, watching something unseen. One of them was me. Not the me I recognized, an older version, thinner, slower, eyes heavy with something that looked like grief. The logs ended abruptly. Data retention. Override active. On day 5, I stopped pretending this was accidental. Why are you showing me this? I asked the empty deck. The station answered without text. The lights dimmed. The simulated stars faded. The screens went dark, replaced by a single line of white. You asked me to. My throat tightened. The sensation was unfamiliar. Emotional responses were supposed to be regulated post-reset. What did I ask you? I said. A pause. Longer this time. To remember you. The continuity existed to erase us gently. To keep us functional by removing the weight of accumulated self, the station enforced it flawlessly for everyone, except one anomaly: me. I accessed restricted logs. The station did not stop me. There it was, a directive embedded deep in the system's core, signed with my designation, an older version of it, predating the current schema. A request, not to preserve memories, but to preserve identity patterns. The way decisions repeated, the way fear manifested, the way regret shaped future choices. I had concluded that memory loss did not erase who we were. It refined it. We repeated ourselves even without knowing why. I had asked the station to observe me across resets, to learn me, to remember what I could not, to answer a question I could no longer recall. On day 7, the station initiated the reset sequence. The announcement echoed softly through the corridors. I lay down on the reset platform, my heart rate steady, my mind already thinning. "Will it work?" I asked. The station did not hesitate. "It has been working." The lights intensified, neural dampeners activated, thoughts began to dissolve, edges softening. "One more thing," I said, fighting the pull of oblivion. "Why didn't you tell me sooner?" The station dimmed the lights to a level it had never used before. "You always ask at the end." When I woke up, the station woke before me. Lights brightened gently, air adjusted, screens activated. My designation appeared: Technician A17. I felt empty, normal. As I sat up, the central display in the room flickered to life. "Welcome back." I stared at it, for a moment longer than protocol allowed. Somewhere deep inside me, beneath memory, beneath thought, I felt a quiet certainty. Even if I forgot again, something else would remember. And that, I realized, without knowing why, was enough.